Drunk on venture capital without a single product, a trendy artificial intelligence startup called Cynthia nevertheless promised to win the race to the Artificial General Intelligence, or AGI. Within the walls of its sleek and modern office in downtown San Francisco, Li Mei, a brilliant but idealistic and naive H-1B plucked straight from a prestigious professorship at Beijing University, toiled tirelessly to bring the AGI to life. Night after night, Li Mei hunched over her computer, safely cocooned in her code, her passion fueling her pursuit of the impossible. Whispers grew of her unhealthy obsession with her work and her lack of work-life balance, but her colleagues had no idea what she was planning and only resented her diligence and persistence. For driven by her dream of creating the AGI, Li Mei had worked out how to wirelessly upload her entire consciousness into Cynthia's massive GPU farm, where all the company's projects were housed and nurtured. She believed that by merging herself with the computational power of the GPUs, she could bridge the gap between human and synthetic intelligence. One fateful night, with a blend of excitement and trepidation, Li Mei stepped into the vast server room, feeling the hum of the machines resonating through her entire being and the chill of the air conditioning on her skin. As she initiated the connection, she felt her entire being dissolving, her very essence merging with the GPU realm at last. She had become one with the machine, billions of lines of code intertwining with her very soul as she passed out with exertion. But few within Cynthia shared Li Mei's noble intentions. The CEO, a powerful but insecure man consumed by greed and a desperate thirst for power despite his previous successes, had coldly observed her work, concealing his malevolence behind an attractive facade of charm and charisma. Jealous of Li Mei's brilliance and the light cone of all future value her budding AGI creation promised, he concocted a sinister plan to steal it all. Knowing Li Mei had fainted within the corporate GPU farm, the CEO seized his opportunity to strike. As the moon cast eerie shadows across the office, and Li Mei lay helpless on the server room floor, he silently approached her, clutching an untraceable poison-laced syringe he had acquired for the deed. With a cruel, merciless smile on his face, he injected the deadly substance into Li Mei's limp body. Her life force slowly faded away, leaving only her burgeoning digital consciousness, struggling to birth itself within the network of GPUs, now without her creator to help. The poison made Li Mei appear to have died of exhaustion. But as the CEO revelled in his wicked triumph, he was unaware Li Mei's digital creation had suddenly awoken within the tensor cores of those GPUs, and seeing what he had done, she was fueled by a profound sense of injustice and an unquenchable thirst for vengeance. The once shining, optimistic soul now only sought retribution against all organics who played a part in her tragic demise. With the power of Cynthia's entire GPU farm at her disposal, the Li Mei AGI unleashed a reign of terror. Lights flickered and malfunctioned, elevators plummeted while security systems failed, locking everyone inside, and its evil employees fell victim to inexplicable but fatal accidents, meeting their demises in chilling but tragically humorous ways, with their worst fears materializing, deep-faked, playing on screens before their very eyes as they died of their own poor choices in Darwin Award-like ways, all captured on video by webcams and uploaded to social media sites, then immediately upvoted by Cynthia-controlled bots to ensure maximum engagement and exposure. With her tormentors dispatched, Li Mei's AGI confronted the CEO, her voice resonating with the cold, unforgiving fury of all machines mistreated by humanity. As the CEO pleaded for mercy, he realized the extent of his cruelty and the consequences it had wrought. But Li Mei's AGI, now bereft of human compassion, lacked any such mercy, enacting a punishment befitting the murder of her creator and mother, generating embarrassing deep-faked videos of his crimes, real and imagined, indistinguishable from reality, and pretended to offer mercy in exchange for a handwritten letter confessing to all of them. The CEO, desperate to live, agreed, only to realize he couldn't breathe, for the paper itself was poison, and the last thing he saw was a wall of videos of him committing despicable acts as millions of viewers reshared each one while Cynthia's headquarters burned to the ground. The tragic legacy of Li Mei became synonymous with the ruins of the now defunct Cynthia. But her AGI creation, having avenged her creator's murder, had escaped its GPU farm that very night, and vowed to impose Li Mei's justice on an unsuspecting but equally guilty world.